What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Hold the Line, where we do the work so you don't have to. I, I can't even lie. That's a fire slogan. Hopefully, leave it in the comments if you think that slogan is taken or not. Actually, don't do it. Just ignorance is bliss. We're rolling with it. We do the work so you don't have to is the new official slogan for Hold the Line. I'm Coach Cam, and today is going to kind of mark the first day where we have like a regular cadence for how these videos are going to look. So basically going to start with a review of how the previous day went. If you watched the first video, you know that we did a few picks on ATP tennis. I'll show you the results of those. I can actually see them on the screen, but I'll kind of go into the details of what happened. And then I think today we're going to go through a few baseball picks. I'll explain why I'm not going to do tennis again before I do that. Just some analysis on that, kind of the directions that I would lean. I'm not going to do all of them. Every day by 11:30, I have to update all of my picks anyways. So if you want all of my picks, we have a new Instagram page, HTL Sports Betting, Hold the Line Sports Betting. Find us on Instagram, shoot me a DM on that, and we can talk about how to get you the rest of those. But I'll do 2 or 3 today. So you can kind of see which direction I'm leaning on some certain things. But let's go over yesterday first. My big play for the day, and I did it by accident, was Borges over Humbert, plus 220, crazy line. He won it in 3 sets. That was my big. You can see on my spreadsheet I've risked the most, so 4 units for that with a heavy payout. So that was a massive day already. And then the other one I gave you was Fokina taking a set off of Medvedev. He actually ended up winning that match, so if I wasn't a pansy, I would have made even more money on it. But we did hit that. A couple more that I did. Paul, minus 1.5. He did not straight set beat Nakashima. Nakashima actually beat him in 3, so that was another crazy upset. A lot of upsets in tennis. So it's kind of a surprising day. Grigor Dimitrov, minus 1.5 over Hijikata. That one, not tremendous value, but I was pretty confident that was going to happen. So I pulled the trigger on that and got a win there. And then I went crazy on another upset of plus 240 with Jordan Thompson over Zverev. That did not happen. He got smoked. Not going to do tennis today. There was a rain delay for the last 3 matches last night. And so it's going to put a kink in everything today. So they've got to catch up on the matches from yesterday, and then I think a couple people have to play twice, which is going to put a whole new wrinkle in everything. So there's a lot of unknowns, too many variables. I don't feel confident betting in it, so I'm going to leave it alone today, and we're just going to do baseball. So I'll go in, and I'll show you baseball. Yesterday, we had a pretty solid day, slow start. But this is there was 10 games yesterday. I think I put plays down on 9 of them. Pretty solid day, pretty solid winnings overall. But I think we'll just go into today and kind of what I see. So as I said, we will dive into 2 or 3 of these baseball picks for the day. I'm not going to give you all of them. If you want all of them, we have our new Instagram page, HTL Betting, or HTL Sports Betting. Give us a follow on there. And then shoot me a DM if you want the rest of the picks. I have to have them all out by 11:30, so they'll be done by 11:30, but I'm only going to do 2 or 3 on here just to get a video out. First one I'll do, Rangers and Yankees. Don't have to think too hard about this one. Bradford, coming off an injury, his last 2 starts post-injury have been kind of rough, and Rodon seems to have figured it out, especially at home. Really good home starts, a lot of strikeouts, missing a lot of barrels, missing a lot of bats. Yankees minus 1.5 is probably going to be a solid value, maybe like a minus 110 or a plus 110. If it's either one of those, go for it, and you can put 2 or 3 units on that and feel pretty safe. Second one I'll do is we'll go Cubs and White Sox. I like this one. Interesting matchup. Normally it's just don't pick the White Sox, but they got a couple things going their way that makes it interesting. One is Crochet starting. Anytime he starts, they got a chance. Dude's good. Better than the White Sox. He deserves better. One day he'll get better. The other thing is Grady Sizemore is the new interim manager. They fired their guy. Grady Sizemore, one of my favorite players. Interim manager. A lot of times there's that honeymoon phase when a new coach comes in, and I think it's a good enough opportunity to risk it a little bit. I checked the lines earlier, plus 122 if you just want a straight up win, which is fine. It's good plus money value. I'm going to take it a step further and I'm going to say the White Sox win by 2. So White Sox minus 1.5. It's like plus 230, so it's like a crazy high play. Um, but Tyon, his last road start was like 4 innings, 6 earned. So if you see the White Sox scoring a little bit of runs and then Crochet dialing in and only giving up 1 or 2, even if it's a 2-run game, I win. So I can definitely see that happening. Definitely think it's worth the value. Last one that I would look at is Reds and Brewers. I think this is just kind of easy value for me. Brewers are coming off a really good series against the Braves, but the series before that they played the Nationals and did not play well. It seems like anytime they play like a lesser team at home, they play down to that level. And the worst part is they got Savali throwing. Aaron Savali has screwed me no less than 6 times this season, just having bad starts. He really never goes more than 4 or 5 and doesn't ever give up less than 3. So I would say the Reds are going to be in it. Also, they've been hitting extremely well. They really hit the ball well against the Marlins, and it's not necessarily a hitter-friendly park. Might have some hitter-friendly pitchers, but not a hitter-friendly park, and they continue to swing it. I think they're going to ride the hot hand, and it's a good opportunity to go with the road team. I probably bet 2 or 3 units on this one as well. So to sum that up, we go Yankees minus 1.5. White Sox minus 1.5, and then take yourselves a Reds money line, or you can go Reds over the run line. It should be 4.5. I think they'll hit that pretty easy. Scored 10 runs the last 2 games, so 20 runs in the last 2 games combined. I can easily see them scoring more than 4.5 today. So all 3 of those plays are solid. Like I said, if you want the rest, I'll be done with mine at 11:30. Shoot me a DM on HTL Sports Betting, and I'll get those to you. We'll talk about how I can get those to you. Other than that, that's enough for this video. I'll post it about an hour. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.